Go, 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 bee, ba, 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 ba.
Well, when you're running around the country looking for gold, the first place you want to do is break out your GPAA claims guidebook. And here in Alabama, they got the gold areas marked off in there, and right in the center of it is the Alabama Gold Camp. And that's where we've come to right now. We're getting rained on pretty good, so we're figuring the river's going to be up and flowing, and we're going to do a little bit of dredging. We're hooking up with Mark Jones and picking up a gold dredge here at the Alabama Gold Camp, and then we're heading out to the creek to do a little bit of dredging. Hey, Mark.
Tom, how you doing, bud?
Yeah, that looks like a gold-getting machine.
I hope so. We got it all tied down. I think we'll make it all the way there with it.
All right. Well, let's head down to the creek.
Let's do it.
When you got a bad case of the gold fever, you can't let a little rain deter you from getting down there and finding that yellow metal gold.
I'm going to have Kia tend the dredge because I don't want her going down into this chocolate soup. I'm going to try off over here and get down. The visibility is going to be zero. I'm most worried about a big log coming down through there and scraping me off the bottom. Those are pretty good size. And, what you guys were saying, alligators? Not big ones, not big alligators. All right. Well, we're going to get down there and get some nozzle time in and see if we can get some Alabama gold.
Right before we got into the river, I saw some logs coming down the size of telephone poles. That sure wouldn't be good to get togged on the head by one of those.
Don't worry about the ones the size of the dredge, but like the ones the size of the car, like big ones like that. Those ones, keep an eye out for.
I've dredged in some gnarly muck holes in the past, but this one was definitely up there on my list of most dangerous. The rain kept coming down, and the river kept getting swifter and swifter. You can't see a thing down there. Most of the time I spent with my eyes closed underwater. It didn't really matter if they were open or closed. You couldn't see anything anyway. It wasn't safe for Kia either. She spent most of her time trying to keep the foot valve clean from all the debris it was sucking in. Everyone started to get concerned for our safety, and rightly so.
There's like a hard pan down there or a bedrock. Something hard down there is like a foot and a half of just sand or flow or muck down there, and then you run into about a foot and a half of gravel, and then there's like a hard pan I'm getting. I'm hoping there's good gravel, good sized rocks. Feeling pretty good, especially down there on that hard time or clay or whatever it is. I can't see it, but we'll keep working for a little while longer, but it sure is funky down there.
Go, 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 bee, ba, 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 ba.
I'd stay down there all day if I could, but it just became too dangerous. All the gold in the life over, so it was time to clean up. It's always a thrill when you come up out of the water and spot some gold in your sluice box. We were under a tornado warning, so we decided to pack it up and head indoors to clean up our concentrates.
Well, we got the rest of our concentrates down here into our gold pan, and we're gonna pan out the last of it and see what we got. And I'll go a little bit slower because we know that there was gold in there because we saw it go in there from the sluice out of the dredge. And look at that yellow gold. Yellow gold. Take that in. Take that in. Alabama gold right there. Beautiful stuff. Well, that's worth going after. Man, oh man, that's beautiful right there. But you know, it's only so much dirt when you get down to it. But it's the right kind of dirt. Well, folks, we're about out of time on today's show. I think we're going to fire that dredge back up and get back down there in the hole and get some more of this yellow gold. It don't matter if it gets dark because you can't see down there in the bottom of the hole. It might make your job a little bit harder up there tending. But we had a real fun time here hunting around in Alabama. A lot of really fun things to see and do here, and there's definitely gold out here. I used to think that this was an inferior gold field out here, but now I know it's superior. This is where it's at. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you again on another Gold Fever show.
From the hills to the plains to the rivers and the oceans, there's adventure to be had out there in God's country. Whether you're prospecting for gold, gemstones, or Civil War relics, it's about that spice of life, that passion, that fever, to enjoy our freedoms and stand on guard for them. To remember those that have laid down their lives to protect our liberty. In the words of Patrick Henry, give me liberty or give me death.